You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast, hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.
To another episode of Oversaturated, the podcast, where we discuss music, movies, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm Johnnie.
And I'm Ralph.
Welcome to episode number 294.
Man, 294, man. I am Roll Tide Ralph. I am Waukee niece's uncle. I am all of that. What's happening?
Hey, talk about it. New listeners, please follow us on all social media. Facebook, just search Oversaturated the podcast. X is Oversat Podcast. Instagram is Oversat the podcast. And our email is oversatpodcast@gmail.com. And please be sure to check out our website, oversatthepod.com. Anything you need to know about OS is there.
Yes, sir. If you want to follow us individually, I'm the Mind of Ralph across your social media platforms.
On X, I'm JON2_ the letter B. On Instagram, I'm JBS_ESL_AAMU. Round of applause, man. Round of applause. Ralph, my guy, we're back another week. How you feeling?
Feeling great, man. I always start with the things that bring me joy, man. Alabama won last night, man. Iron Bowl, you seen it, Johnny. I know you did. 27-20 over the Auburn Eagles or Auburn War, whatever y'all is. Tigers. I don't care. War, same thing. I just say War Eagle and then it's a Tiger. I'm confused. Right,
I never understood that myself. I never understood it myself. But hey.
We're here. But hopefully, Alabama does well in the SEC championship against Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing well with that. Thanksgiving was good. Family good. I was able to relax. Thankful. Shout out to the weather. Snowstorm yesterday. I was able to kind of just not give a you know what. I'm trying not to cuss because how it is. I want us to blow up one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, try not to cuss in this first 5 to 10 minutes. I think that's how it works. Been kind of taking my foot off the gas with the political stuff. I'm still tapped in, but it's still SYBAU for those that uphold any Trumpisms. Like at this point, like that's a choice because he's not helping anybody, not even you. Yep. So let's stop it. But neither here nor there. I am great. I am well. I am nourished. I am like my soul is fed. My soul is fed.
I love it, man.
But so how you feel, bro? What about you?
Hey man, I'm good. Now Ralph said he was gonna hold me accountable, and I'm gonna do it.
All right.
First of all, I'm great. Like Ralph said, the snowstorm happened yesterday, so gave me a chance. It forced me to sit down and relax and chill. I had a bunch of house stuff to do. I said, forget it. So I was in my element. I ended up beating a game. Like I did all kind of shit around the house. I'm like, what? Let me just take this moment for me because it's been a very hectic month of November. Let's just say that, right?
Yeah.
And it all capped off with Thanksgiving. As I mentioned last week, me and my wife, we hosted at the house, and I think it turned out great. Listen, I got up early, got on the grill early. Ribs turned out great. The chicken turned out great. All the sides were good. Family enjoyed everything. The house, the TV, football on all day. One of my new traditions. I think I really enjoy watching the parade, the Macy's Day Parade.
Okay.
I really want to sit down and enjoy the performances and look at the balloons. I don't know how their balloons bring me joy. I don't know why, but it's great to see them. Shout out to Goku and all of them. It's dope. I did not know Busta Rhymes was gonna perform. He performed the hooks to his most popular songs. He even did half of his verse to Look at Me Now. So that was very odd, but refreshing to see. So shout out to Busta. He was on the float. Him and Spliff was on the float with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Nickelodeon version. It's so many versions out there. So it was great. I was like, all right, this is cool. This is for the millennials right now. But
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So it was good. Thanksgiving was great, man. So it was great. I'm here, man. I'm also feeling refreshed. It's crazy that we're in December already.
Yeah.
But here we are.
By the time it drops. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just, yeah. Year went by fast.
It did. It did.
Where did 2025 go, man? I guess hey, when you're a government employee like me, hey, man, the year was long and fast at the same time, man.
It's so funny. It depends on the perspective that you look at things, right?
Yep.
It's like if we just look at the year as a whole, it's like I feel like yesterday was January. But if you think
Mhm.
about it in context of things that we enjoy, like the different movies that came out, albums that came out, it's like, wait, Captain America came out this year? Yeah, it came out in February. Like that's crazy to think about. So just depends. It's all about perspective, man.
Yeah, it came and went, man. But what we doing, man? Off the dome?
Off the dome.
I got one for you. Simple question, I think.
Yes, sir.
It taps into nostalgia, and we have a big three of social media actually: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I want you to reckon on the time where all these were at a apex. You know what I'm saying? They were all cylinders running.
Yeah.
Who do you think was the best one out of all three? At its height, at its popularity, at Johnny's usage of the platform, whatever you think, right?
That's a great question because at the apex, I think I'm gonna have to go Twitter. It's like Facebook was the first, right? Facebook is the father of them all, and I feel like Facebook kind of got stale quick. Like I remember when you had to be in college in order to get a Facebook account. When I got my account, I think it was the first year that you didn't have to. I can't remember, but Facebook was cool. It was connecting with people that you already knew. That's really what Facebook was for. It's for the people that you knew already. Twitter, it expanded everything. It's like it's the people you knew, of course, but I remember even in college connecting with people that I ain't know nothing about. Not only celebrities, but just making friends, and that continued throughout college and also after graduation. Graduation is when it really boomed for me, right after college. And then Instagram has always been cool. It's just we've seen them try to evolve, we've seen them evolve over time, but nothing really stuck. We saw when it was only pictures, then it went to video, then it was short-term video, then the long-form video, then reels, and all that. It's cool. Like we use it, but not like we use Twitter. Twitter is the one. The moments that we remember on social media came from Twitter. It's like we remember the N-word Navy. Remember that. I remember the Zola story, old girl that eventually turned into a movie. Like I remember the moments on Twitter more than I remember moments on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah.
So I definitely got to go Twitter.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Now, Twitter's the one. You know what I'm saying? It always is the one. They didn't change the name. We still call it Twitter. That lets you know. Because Facebook used to be the Facebook. Now it's just Facebook, right? It's the same thing. But I think with everything that you said about Twitter, just as far as the algorithm and connecting with people and the arguments that we used to have, like those things used to be actually pretty lit. You know what I'm saying? Like just connecting with people, like just people on a surface level. Now whatever that is, you know what I'm saying, you kind of get to the nitty gritty of it, but like you said, you just meet people. It's so many stories and things like backstories and stuff like that from Twitter. STL Twitter's real messy, like, you know what I'm saying, it's all of that. But I think Facebook had its moment when it just was explicitly for college students, and then they made a high school Facebook, and then now everybody on the book. I'm like, and now we know it to be a big propaganda machine, as what X is now, or Twitter. Instagram ain't nothing but the mystique of social media. It morphs to everybody else's shit. It used to be pictures. Now y'all do everybody else's stuff. Like y'all take something that's popular on another platform and put it over there and add it. Like Instagram has made people millions of dollars. I get all that, but it's just it feels like outside of the pictures, everything else is unoriginal.
Yeah.
At least with X, it was real time. It's real time news. I mean, Twitter. I mean, it's real time news. You find your community of people that like battle rap, shoes, anime, comic books, music. Like it's really spread across.
Find your tribe. Yeah.
Yeah, you find your tribe on there more than Facebook and Instagram, honestly.
Word. All right. So for my off the dome, This is actually something that I pulled off the timeline. I thought this was just a real interesting question. As men, right? We grow, we evolve, we shift, and we do things. We turn into different people the older we get, right? So I want to ask you this question: do men age out of using certain words? And the response that, and I wish I would have save who the podcast that it was, but I thought this was an interesting question, right? Because as we get older, are there certain things that we can't or don't say amongst men to each other anymore? And go ahead.
You wouldn't say I'm going to the potty. Like, that's
that's fact.
Like you age out of that really quick, right? Like you don't even got to reach manhood to say that.
True. Is it something that you can think of? Let's just say in your 20s, something that maybe we've said in college that we wouldn't say now. It's nothing I could think of.
Like, if anything, if like slang terminology, like things that are just in the moment, yeah. But aging out of a word, that's a whole completely different conversation.
The answer that one of them gave was the word hi. When's the last time you said hi to somebody? Like just the word hi.
Oh, hey, hi. Maybe in a corporate setting. Like, if I'm code switching, if I feel the need to code switch.
Yeah, but if you introducing me to one of your partners, I ain't.
Like, oh no, hi, no, hi. Hey, what up? What's happening?
Hello like, there. No, it's not happening.
Yeah, I don't know. But aging out of that, no, it's just it's circumstantial. That's all it is. Like,
in certain situations, certain vocabulary is to be used. So
yes,
yeah,
that's pretty much it. But I don't know if I'm answering the question. It's like it depends. Like I can't think of any words.
And see, I couldn't.
That seems so juvenile. I just can't say them anymore. I know. You know what I'm saying?
Like we wouldn't say tinkle. I gotta go tinkle.
Well, hell, I never said that as a kid.
You never.
So let's start there. Let's start there. I never said tinkle as a child. but as they're their 40-year-old man, there's no way I should ever say tinkle. No way. So maybe it's more age appropriate words. Yeah. Like maybe, I don't know. Like it's the same. I'm saying the same thing you're saying, but I'm not saying aging out of it because I don't know. And if you have kids, maybe tinkle is part of the words you got to use to get across a little man, a little woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? The little ones. Like, hey, did you go tinkle? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now you see how it uses an application then. Like, I can't say that for me. But for a kid that's under 10, maybe. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Is that considered a code switch? So, like, how we talk versus how we talk with, like, children, adolescents, teens, like, that's considered code switching?
I talk to teens like they're grown, but anybody under 10, I might have to, step back on how I talk.
Yeah.
You know, I understand that. But I ain't using no high-pitched voices, though. No. Some people do. I mean, I guess because I ain't no parent. Like, I just don't be thinking about, like, hey, are you okay?
Are you
okay?
Know what I'm saying?
Like doing like, hold on now. Like, like, hey.
I actually feel like that stifles the development of children, but I'm not a psychologist, so let's not even get into that. But yeah, like all that baby talk, I don't like.
After like 4, like, hey, cut that shit out, little nigga. Like, regardless, like, I'm talking about that's not gender specific either.
Bro.
Like, hey, I'm not doing that.
I'm talking 6 months. Like we. No, all that is out the window. If you could hold your neck up, I could talk to you regularly. Real talk. Anyway, well, that's off the dome.
That's off the dome. Hey, and it's Apex. Which social media platform you taking? Facebook, Twitter, or X, or Instagram?
Yeah, and then I guess I'll throw women in there. Do men and women age out of using certain words? Let us know.
Yeah. What's going on, OS gang, family, and kinfolk? We got a few topics here on the new OS news docket for this week. Let's start at the top. 50 Cent, always dominating news headlines, man. He has came out with the official poster for his Diddy documentary, which is slated to drop on Netflix on December 2nd. That is Tuesday. One day after this drops. So, Johnny.
Yeah, man.
What do you have to say about this whole ordeal?
I know I feel like we've been talking about this and it's been teased for like the last few years, I feel like. So the fact that it's actually coming out is like, okay, cool. Like no trailer, none of that. Just give me the content, right? So the fact that it's coming out, shout out to 50 Cent and production team. I really would like to know how is this going to be different from any of the doc that's out there. Not that I think maybe I've watched one, but I know there's some on Hulu, there's some on Tubi. Shit, there might be some on Netflix already. I would like to know how this is going to be different. Is this going to I actually found a quote in the article, right? And this is from the director. It says, "This isn't just about the story of Sean Combs or the story of Cassie or the story of any of the victims or the allegations against him or the trial. Ultimately, this is a story mirroring as the public and what we are saying when we put our celebrities on such a high pedestal." So it sounds like it's not necessarily about the controversies around what's been happening, the trial and all that, but more about maybe what he went through for him to get to the certain point that he is and how we as a public react to him as a celebrity is what it sounds like, but I don't really know.
Yeah. Well, correction on that. It's not a documentary; it's a docuseries. So it's actually four parts. So let me put that out there too. Titled "The Reckoning." So that brings a little context to where we're at. So if you're talking about a 4-part docuseries, it's almost like in the same vein of Surviving R. Kelly or something to that extent. I know it's gonna be real. Like, we're gonna go from like inception to where we at now, like kind of like what you were saying. I mean, Diddy doesn't deserve grace. I don't know. I think the bigger story is that 50 Cent is producing it. I'm conflicted because I don't think Diddy deserves grace. It's just that 50 Cent is behind it. It's like, why am I to trust this? Not to say trust, but it's just like 50 Cent has a real petty gene in him that I really can't touch, and I really try to understand. And maybe that's the thing. I try to understand somebody that doesn't need to be understood. He is just literally like this. And things like this, after he just, pretty much slandered himself politically, when you don't have to do that as a rapper. You don't have to choose sides.
Right.
You went against, our boy in New York. I ain't gonna say our boy, but they boy in New York, and how that caused him some backlash.
Right.
But all the stuff you peddle to people are the things that he would, ultimately be behind. So it's kind of like, it's weird. So now you get back into the good graces because it's easy to slander Diddy. People love slandering him, and they love to see 50 Cent slandering Diddy, even though you and Diddy was cool too. Just like how they try to frame him and Jay-Z, Diddy and Jay-Z being cool. It's all cool until it ain't. So I just find it weird that I feel like Diddy would do this to his best. I mean, not Diddy, but 50 Cent would do this to his best friend for $1. That's where it gets weird. If it was a way to do a docuseries on Floyd, and we know y'all was boys, like he would do the same.
He would do.
I don't think. Listen, he don't love his son, so anybody can get it. Anybody can get it, and I think that's the thing about 50 in business. He is probably way more ruthless than a lot of niggas that y'all champion or say is bad and capitalism, all that stuff y'all cast on people.
Yeah,
he right here doing it in your face, but you like him because he talk shit to everybody. I am so confused. And I think that's pretty much what it is. It ain't even about the damn docuseries. Do I want to watch it? No, Stranger Things is on. I don't want to watch the shit. I don't want to watch all that bullshit, man. I done seen enough Diddy documentaries in my day. Like, I'm good, actually.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Do I need to watch it for the culture?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't see this as being as something that I really want to watch right away. Like, I'm not going to watch it on Tuesday and then come back with a breakdown for you next week. That's not happening.
Oh yeah.
That shit is out.
I'm not that person.
I might check out one, but then again, I watched the one on Tubi. Like, I mean, what's gonna be so different between this one and the other 57 documentaries that's out there?
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So is he sitting down with Cassie? I highly doubt it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gene Deal sit down with Vlad and any other YouTube out. The art of dialogue is so goddamn much. I don't think what more is Gene Deal going to give you on here that he didn't give on YouTube?
Probably nothing.
So listen, I
think from 50's perspective, it's like, he got the studio in Shreveport. I'm going to assume this is his first venture in docuseries type content. And what better way to get his foot in the door in that content space than Diddy did.
Let me call hypocrisy to my own stance.
Okay.
Will I feel this same way if Rock Nation did it? Would I feel the same way if Tyler Perry did it? Would I feel the same way if Spike Lee did it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
You wouldn't, and that's okay.
I probably would, but sometimes it does matter. The messenger matters.
And look, and that's fine. Look, we didn't seen enough BS from 50 Cent over the years, right?
Over the past few months, fuck the years. Like, just the past 3 months have been enough.
In 2025, we've seen just enough
since summer. since summer, bro. God,
to say, hey, we don't need this from 50.
Like, yes. Listen, I am not giving that man grace because we know what that man has done, at least on camera.
Yeah.
And what the courts were able to prove. So that's something completely different. You know what I'm saying? It's just mostly about 50.
That's funny though. What if 50 brought in like a Spike or somebody else? What if he collaborated? What if G Unit Studios collaborated with Tyler Perry Studios? We still wouldn't have the same
50% of the hate would go to 50 Cent.
That's funny.
I'll steal 50% of the hate.
Hey, I appreciate the consistency. I ain't mad at it.
At least I know, because I'm telling you, it's who matters. Like, and then the Tyler Perry, they be like, oh, it's really about the freak offs now. Like, you see how this works? Like, you see how the change? Like, you see how it works?
Damn, we crazy as a society. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that stuff matters, bro.
that's funny as hell.
But speaking of the wrong messenger having a voice on something, right? We're staying in the realm of G Unit or former G Unit, however you want to say it. The Game came out and says current hip hop is trash. Now, he was doing an interview on Big Boy Neighborhood, LA based DJ, hip hop icon, if you know. He was pretty much asked about the current space of hip hop, and he went on this tirade, but pretty much quote unquote trash is what he used to describe it. Johnny, what do you have to say about the West Coast legend, The Game, saying that hip hop is trash?
What hip hop he listening to recently? Now, is he talking about strictly 2025? Is he going back a few years? I feel like if he was asked this question, let's just say before the Drake Kendrick beef, right? Then I may be inclined to somewhat agree, just a little bit, to a certain extent. But just from June of this year, I think hip hop is in a great space. We've seen the Clips, we didn't seen Chance the Rapper, we didn't seen who else? De La Soul, Wale. What'd you say? Who's say?
Freddie Gibbs.
Of course, Freddie Gibbs. Like, we didn't seen or heard some really great rap this year. Now, maybe he's only focusing on excuse me, maybe he's only focusing on a certain demographic of rap. I don't know, but I think rap is in a great space right now. So I don't know where he's coming from when he's saying it's trash at the current period. Yeah, I don't feel that.
I don't. You know me, man. I'll be trying to. It's hard to defend JCon when he's wrong, when he's flat out wrong. And I say JCon because I am a Game fan, as I always proclaim to be an A-Game fan on this platform, which is hard to say. You know what I'm saying? But he has put his foot in his mouth plenty of times, and this is another time right here. I think that he is completely off with saying that hip-hop is wrong, but he's had horrible takes in the past anyway. When you pretty much chose Drake over your nephew Kendrick is crazy to me. Especially when you preach the West Coast over everything, right? So you can't have that type of stance, and then when it comes to Drake, well, like, you know what I'm saying, you can't do the well actually. You know what I'm saying? If you fuck with Kendrick the way you say you do. But we know The Game to be pretty much bipolar in his decision making. Like, we talk about Kanye, let's talk about The Game too. Like The Game is one of them, man. And what have you done to make that better? You know what I'm saying? What have you done to make the genre better? Like, the last classic album I got him making is Jesus Peace, and that was in 2012. Mm-hmm. That is a long time from now, and that was 7 years into your rap career, maybe 7 to 8 years. So that's not a bad flex. A lot of people don't get to 7-8 year span and
Oh, that's
still
a
be
fact.
able to deliver a classic album. So, and I have to relegate your influence to the West Coast, but then again, what have you done to make the genre better? You haven't done anything. You know what I'm saying? So you can't sit here and have the hip hop is dead argument when you haven't done anything to try to uplift the culture.
True.
I hate those. I hate old heads, and I'm talking like me and Game is older than us. Like we're in the same age space, but it's the idea that you have this take and then you're not trying to do anything about it either. You're just an old nigga on the sidelines. This ain't like sports. Like you ain't out of shape. You not.
Right.
It's not past.
Right.
This ain't Michael Jordan talking shit about a 21-year-old coming out of college. No, 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 no. This ain't the same thing. You can get out there and still show them how to do this or how to do it right, or get on a song with these youngins to help expand the culture. I
Right.
don't want to hear that from Game.
You know what this tells me?
Mm-hmm.
This tells me that maybe he's not listening to rap right now, or maybe he hasn't listened to rap in the last year or some change. Because again, all those albums that we named, even like I know with some West Coast artists that have
Reason.
also put reason.
Reason just dropped something, and he didn't even acknowledge that. So how
Yeah,
can you sit here and say
that's
that's why I don't want to hear it from him? Go ahead, bro. My bad.
and no, no,
I
no.
don't want to hear that from him.
No, it's cool, and that's what I'm saying. It sounds like he's not even listening to rap currently, because how can you have that take after the type of year that we've had in
Yeah.
rap, in hip hop, right?
Oh,
So I don't know. I can't roll
even
with it.
hold on, even Tyler, right? Like it's so
He
much
right
West
there.
Coast. It's so much West Coast that's doing their thing, right? If you just want to keep it West Coast, okay, you got your boy Tyler, you got your boy Reason, you got other people over there. Kendrick just had one of the best rap years ever. Like he's up there with 03 50 Cent. Like you know what I'm saying? Like just on like his impact in 1 year. Like you know what I'm saying? Despite how he got there.
Yeah, no, it's facts. It's facts. Even
So
even with the moment we had with the verses recently, like let's take it off of, let's just say, albums, like
mhm.
hip hop moments. Drake and Kendrick, the verse, like we've had moments as well in hip hop. So again, I really want to know why or how he's coming up with the fact that rap is trash, knowing that we've had so many great albums and moments in hip hop in, let's just say, the last year and a half, 2 years. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's you willfully want to be ignorant, or you just want to clickbait.
Yeah,
Because
that's it.
there are opportunities and other artists out there that we can always highlight. I do get the mainstream is the mainstream. Hip hop ain't had a song chart in on the top 40 in the first time in 30 plus years.
That don't matter.
Blah 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 blah
Don't
blah.
matter.
Well, that does not matter. Game, you are a product of underground. That you have underground classic stuff and you have mainstream classic stuff. So you know what it takes to live in both worlds.
Word.
So you can do a lot to uplift the culture. I don't want to hear that from any older rapper. I don't
Yep.
want
Point blank.
to hear it. Point blank.
That's it. That's
Right,
it.
man. I don't know, man. But speaking of older rappers coming back and helping others, right? I like how to try to tie that in. But Mass Appeal, which is Nas's label, has been on a tear lately. If you're into the underground New York sound, a lot of the New York legends have popped back out. Most recently, De La Soul, a posthumous Mobb Deep album. I think a Big L posthumous album. So he's been, doing this thing. Raekwon, there's a whole bunch of them over there. If you into that, but we got to talk about the head honcho, man. Nas is coming with an album sometime in December. I don't the date escapes me, but it's a Nas and DJ Premier album. So Johnny, one of the ghosts, man, King Jones, man, coming back off his throne once again to deliver possibly an album. Delivering an album this month. What's your excitement level for something like that?
Well, understanding Nas's track record over the last 5-6 years when it comes to putting out albums, not even just music, but albums,
Mm-hmm.
and him locking in with DJ Premier, who in his own right is a icon, is a legend in hip hop. 40 years of being able to produce nothing but heat. So the fact that we got this legendary producer in DJ Premier and the legendary, the icon Nas, who he is, understanding the run that he's been on, as an elder statesman in hip hop, I am really excited for this. I'm really excited for this. I don't know what the hell Nas got to talk about right now, I don't know, and I don't even really care if I'm being honest, because I want to hear that shit over some DJ Premier production. And that's where I'm at with it. Like, to me, right now, Nas can do no wrong, and he's proven that he's still, hell, he might be in his second or third prime right now when it comes to making music, making albums, and I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I agree, man. I'm not even mad at it. It's Nas doing what he does, man. He's always been a love of he's always had a love for the culture in a way that it's always been about rapping for him.
Yeah.
He came in as a golden child and he actually, proven himself. Shout out to Nas, man. I'm excited to hear it. I want to see what what else Nas got in the tank, because
Right.
I mean, that whole Hit Boy run was crazy.
Facts.
The whole Hit Boy run, and that was an unlikely pairing.
Mm-hmm.
But Nas and DJ Premier always made sense. No disrespect to what him and Nas and Hit Boy did.
Yeah.
But like the Nas and DJ Premier, that okay. Like let's see what happens, right? Because DJ Premier been there since the inception.
Facts.
Like since the beginning. And we seen what DJ Premier did with Royce. No disrespect. So it's like
nah, that's real.
You seen what DJ Premier can do when he locks into an artist and really wants to work with them. So 11 tracks, 12 tracks, 13, 14 is too much. 13, sweet spot.
Yeah, 12, 13. That's the about amount I need.
That's right what I need. And that's 13, 14 with a skit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I only want 14 songs. Like, I need a skit in there. Like,
I need an intro that's about a minute.
Yeah. I don't know what else can be said about Nas. Like, and that's what kind of ties back into what the game was talking about, right? So Nas came out and said hip hop is dead. Look at what he just did, though.
Yeah.
You see, like, the track record is there. Like, I went and got all these Big L clips and made an album. I went and tapped in with Havoc so we can get another Mobb Deep album out. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Prodigy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ghostface Killer finna drop some shit. Raekwon drops some shit. Like, De La Soul drops some shit. Right? Like, it's like you doing enough to put people on or further people's legacy. So that's why if Nas came out and said hip hop is dead again, like, you know what I'm saying, he said that back in 06, but let's say he said, like, I'm gonna say it again,
right?
I'll be more inclined to listen because of what you're doing here.
Word.
And then you putting out music that's worth a damn too. Like, that's the other part,
right?
It's the music and the business that have lined up. So if Nas said this,
yeah,
I would still disagree, but I'll be more like, I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying?
At least let me hear what he got to say.
Yeah.
Since it's Nas, right? Yeah.
But it's Nas, and then Nas just don't say bullshit clickbaity stuff either.
Yeah,
like, right. We talking about two completely different types of people. So no, I'm excited for a Nas album. I want to hear it because we see what he did when it was December. I think he dropped one of those Magic series in December, and that shit went crazy.
Facts.
So
I can appreciate, and this is a conversation we've had throughout the last several years, right? But I can appreciate the fact that our elder statesman, right? Mm-hmm. Nas was there at the turning point of hip hop in the 90s. Yeah. And the fact that he's been able to continuously make the type of music that he's making says a lot. And I appreciate the fact that we have individuals who are in their 50s, damn near 60, still producing this type of high level rapping albums, right? This is like when, like, AC/DC, they still tour, like Aerosmith, like all these older acts in these other genres, right? We're finally starting to get that in hip hop, in rap. So the fact that we're able to even see this, I think, is amazing.
Well,
man.
I think our ageism is selective, right? Because LL, or I think LL is 1 year older than Jay-Z.
Oh, word?
Something like that. It's either that. It's something like that, or either Big Daddy Kane. One of them are like only 1 year older. Like, but think about it like this: how we treat LL and how we treat Jay-Z. LL can drop an album, which I think he did.
He did, and that album was great. Like 1 or 2 years ago, that was a great album.
But nobody wanted to hear it.
Yeah.
I know, it's like, and that's no disrespect to LL. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want people to feel like I'm dissing LL when I make those points. Mm-hmm. But Jay-Z can come out and drop it, and then drop an album. We be like, you know what I'm saying? Like we would kind of turn our attention to it. Like if Nas drops an album, we would turn our attention to it. So I think it depends on who ages. You know what I'm saying? And how they age, right? Because you gotta think about it. Like when people reinvent themselves, okay, maybe this might be a little bit of LL hate and slander, but just follow me, right? So when LL came out, he was a young kid, heavy gold rope, rope chains, Kango hat, no shirt, that type. And then when he became uncle, like hey lover and all that stuff, he tried to be tough. And I'm not saying LL ain't tough because I think, hey, he from Queens, hey, big dude, like, hey, I respect it. We just know what the image is, right?
Yeah.
So when he started doing Hey Lover, he was in the thing eating the apple. He was like, hey yo, like, and then when he became Big Ellie, he was in the pool, in the waterfall with
He
the
was in the
jeans
waterfall
on.
with jeans.
so it's like you didn't age properly, bro. Like even though the songs are bops, the songs slap, right? Because that's what it should be. But he didn't age like we didn't see him age up properly. But when you look at like a Jay or a Nas or certain people of that ilk, they aged better. Like they kind of they walked a little different when they got over 30
You
or
know
40.
why? Because when LL was in the waterfall in the pond with his jeans on, Nas was over here talking about shorty, what's your price and all that shit. Just the bet, like we was talking about H to the Izzo and all that. That's why.
But I was just saying when they reached the status, right? When they got to the LL, like even though they all in the same age, right? I think Nas is still younger than a lot of people, right? Don't get it twisted.
Man.
But I think when when they reached a certain level, they just stopped. Like they didn't do like Jay was like, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Like, hey, let's put on this and like get rid of the jerseys and put on the cardigans and shit. We do quarter zips, we drink matchas and shit.
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation, right? But I remember the Jay-Z button down era. I remember that shit.
Nasty era. I had on big button downs. I listen, me included. Like listen,
with,
I'm in the club.
The cufflinks.
I'm talking about I'm in the club with a nice sweater vest and button down joint on with the Timbs. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I remember
the butters. Like shout out to New York and
no, fuck that. Let's bring it back. If the YNs can turn into quarter zips, we can turn back into business casual. We can do it.
I'm looking at a quarter zip.
Look right now. That's what I'm saying. Like they act like they just discovered quarter zip. I've been wearing quarter zips to work since 2010. Goddamn, like what we doing?
That's light. That's light to us. You know what I'm saying? I wore that in the club, brother. Like that got weed and smoke. You got weed smoke in it. Like look, talking like. Nothing, brother. Like,
you don't even know how to wash this. You gotta take that to the cleaners. You can't even put this in the washer. Like what you talking about?
And if you do, you can't. You gotta wash it on delicates. Like you don't know about this.
And you can't put it in the dryer. You gotta hang it up
right. Hit the gunshot, Johnny. Hit the gunshot.
Wait. Where it go? I lost it. One shot.
What you talking about?
What we talking about?
Man,
and I'll punch you just because.
Oh, damn. Hey, man. So violent, man. Kind of like Aubrey, man. Speaking of Aubrey, Iceman cometh. It's winter. You know what I'm saying? And the long-awaited, I guess you can say Drake album, long-awaited Drake album is coming. Iceman has been teased for a few months. We had the episodes on Twitch and all this stuff that just didn't properly have a effective rollout. Yep. So there's been rumors that the album is coming real soon, along with the tour, and it's gonna be some talk about Kendrick Lamar here and there. So Johnny, let's just start here. I guess, are you excited for a new Drake album?
Nope.
Okay.
No. Listen, man. This for me to really be excited for this album, I need to know that it's a full rap album, and I know it's not gonna be, right? Mm-hmm. Also, I don't know if he really want to go back at Kendrick again. I'm almost certain he's going to have his shots and subliminals and all that, but I don't know if he wants to explicitly go at Kendrick again because we've seen what it's done. I clearly anticipate a tour coming with this. Cool, that's what's up. Turn up, enjoy yourself. If you're going, turn up. But I'm not at all excited for this because again, the songs and the snippets and the feature verses, everything that he's done post battle has not been captivating to me. What did I miss might have been the biggest thing, and even that was just okay. Like I'm like nothing about what Kendrick, nothing about what Drake has done or teased post battle has really intrigued me at all. Like I'm just not excited. Not excited.
Yeah, it would it would excite me if this was a rap album. But you know, the
Wow.
days of wanting a Drake album that is completely rap, at least 85% of it being rap, that's 10 years past. We're good there. If you
It'll
didn't
never
get it,
happen.
if you didn't get it in 2015, you're not gonna get it
Yeah.
because the best run of Drake is from 2012 to like 2016.
Mhm.
Even though he was out in 2009, but 2011, 2012 is when he hit that stride.
Yep.
2016, that's when Views came out. Everything else has just been okay to maintain the standard. But if you're talking about Drake being hot, Drake actually having a creative spark, Drake using all of his artists for OVO sweatshop and making all of his hits, you know, hey, that's something else. Because, I mean, hey, listen, I don't know how many times you can listen to Party and be like, hey, this sounds just like a Drake song. Sounds like, so pretty much you gave all your heat to Drake. Okay, maybe that was hate. But but like you said, like the biggest rap song he's had was What Did I Miss, which is, you know, pretty much a carbon copy Drake song, which is not a bad song. So don't get me like misconstrued with that take. However, it's just okay. It's okay. Like Nokia is his biggest song, and you see what that sound like.
Oh, see, I didn't forgot about the joint with Party. So yeah, even that like kind of came and went, right?
It can't, like, that album came and went to me, but I know Nokia is the song. Nokia is the one. That's the one that gets the chart placement, keeps the bots saying that Drake is number one. Well, look at what the hell, look, Nokia. Like, hey, Nokia is Hotline Bling, it's God's Plan, it's all in there, man. Like, it's not rap, like, and I want to hear Drake rap, or I want to hear Drake, you know, in his bag of just doing what Drake does. If you can get back to what just Wale did, Wale just really tapped into what he does well. He ain't trying to do nothing else.
Right.
And that's why the album is so well received amongst people, not just Wale fans. That's all you got to do. And and Wale is not on your tier. He's not. So you should be able to definitely deliver, you know. I mean, the tour is gonna be the tour. I mean, it is what it is. It's hard for me to get excited from new Drake music because I know how corny he is now. Right. I mean, I always knew he's cornball, but I'm talking about, like, it's really hard to listen to Drake and take anything he says seriously now because we know too much about his business. We know too much about the background, the suing. It's just so much.
It's too much.
he really ice skating uphill. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, and maybe that's why he Iceman. I don't know. So with that being said, right, December is up on us. Q1 is right around the corner. Mm-hmm. Does this album come out before the spring? Does it come out before April?
I think it need to come out here before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like, listen, this is the thing. You Drake. It don't really matter when you drop.
Yeah.
It don't really matter. I don't think Drake needs to wait on spring. If you got heat, drop it now.
Yeah.
And that lets me know he's not confident in what he has won because this is Drake.
And okay,
this is Drake. Like, you know, listen, I'm the one that will sit here and tell you that ain't shit. Like, he is Drake. Like, you don't have to wait. You are Drake.
I mean, it's true. It's true. But let's also be honest. Like, album titles matter. And if it's called Iceman, it needs to come out in the fall / winter. It has to.
That's why it needs to drop right now. So, just drop it now. Hell, we snowed in around.
I was just about to say, it just drop that shit, bro.
Drop it, bro. Like, if you got heat on there, like, you got outside, so it don't matter because you Drake. By the time outside opens and spring really breaks, that song will be right there for those people that want to play it.
It'll circulate.
And it will circle around. Do not worry about that.
Or maybe not, because UMG won't push the button no more.
And that's another thing too, because like we said, Drake has never taken a break. Drake has constantly put out music. That's why I couldn't understand why people kept saying hip hop is dead, gang, or even like talking heads like you and I, just saying that these, you know, hip hop is dead and you need Drake. All right. Well, I mean, Drake has dropped songs. And trust me, if they were that good, they would have got pushed to radio.
Oh, absolutely.
Regardless. I think Drake is like, hey, name your favorite artist. They all dropped a dud. Not even just an album, just a song that just didn't resonate, and that could have been a single.
Yeah.
Some singles just aren't great songs, like they're singles, like, or Lucy's. And Lucy's back then hit a little different for artists that we love and cherish because they didn't let the Lucy's just get out there like that.
Mm-hmm.
So in this age where Drake is the apex, I was about to say apex predator, like we talking about Jurassic Park or some shit. But if he's like the one up there, and he's releasing Lucy's that ain't worth a damn, where he's released singles and Lucy's that were worth a damn, you set this precedent. 0 to 100 is not attached to any project, but that is a top tier Drake song, and he got him nominated for a Grammy.
Right.
So he's proven that his Lucy's are valuable assets, and now when he's dropping Lucy's, they just don't hit. Something is the disconnect is somewhere, and that's not on us as the fans. That's on you.
I think Drake is finally in that rare air where he doesn't have to continuously drop singles. If there's one benefit that has come out of this whole Drake and Kendrick beef, is that Drake is now, because again he's dropped so much and none of it really stuck, right? And Drake is still a top tier artist. We know Drake is still up there regardless. He is cemented. He's there. He is now in the space with a Beyonce, with these other artists that can just drop the album and with nothing beforehand and just go. But the music has to be there though. The music has to be fire. That's the only caveat to this.
I know, right? It's weird because like Drake is a rapper. A rapper, I would think he's a rapper first. But now it's kind of like he's a pop star. So he's allowed to miss way more than rappers. Rappers aren't allowed to miss for real. If you're a real MC, you don't get a chance to miss, big dog. But when you're a Beyonce, when you're a Taylor Swift, when you're a Chris Brown, when you those three, you can drop some bullshit like pretty much, and we know
still get nominated
and still get not. But we know that Beyonce, and I can't speak on completely on Taylor Swift, and I know Chris Brown somewhat care about what that looks like if they drop bullshit. Even though Chris drops audiobooks and Beyonce drops really curated projects, but they're still in the same space as far as like being a top tier pop artist. But Drake is over there with them more so than he is over here with the MCs. That's why he's allowed grace to like imagine like if Drake dropped a let God sort him out type thing. Not just merely the content, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about like a top to bottom rap album with 12 songs. Like that's all you getting. Like they didn't circle the block. They didn't give us no deluxe. They ain't give us like
that's it. They just
that is it.
They just dropped it and performed at the Vatican, and that's it.
That's it. I got 12 tracks with no fat on the bones. I ain't got nothing else for you niggas. This is it. If Drake could do, I know. I'm wanting something that's never going to happen, but Drake is not going to do that,
bro. If Drake did that, you know how many people would die? Like I'm
God,
talking about dying from excitement. Like
where's part 2? Like, oh my God, I know it's a part 2. Like, they just melting and shit. Like,
they literally melt. That's crazy. Like, shut up. Like, and that will automatically make me hate it. The shit could be super fire, and I'm just like, really? Like, you gotta do all that?
Imagine if he did drop like one of the best rap albums we've had,
like
in the past. Right.
Oh, I'll come here and be so mad I have to like it. Like, oh, this shit's so fire. Fuck you.
right. We've seen Nas do it, but I know Nas and Drake being in the same sentence is crazy. It's crazy, but we've seen him do it. We've seen our rappers over the hill give us quality, and that's the thing. And we know that Drake can do that, considering that you're more so pop than rap. I know he's a rapper, but he does so many other things like you guys would like to tell me so often, right? I know this. I'm a Drake fan. I know what the fuck be going on them albums. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know there's some reggae. I know it's some rap. I know it's some singing. I know it's some R&B. I know it's some, I know all these things.
Right.
But however, he led with rap. I would like to see him lean back into being a rapper.
Same. So would I.
You wanna use hip hop as a way to get into these pop spaces, which you did. But you want to, dictate how the culture should act and react to things that you do. And that's not how the game works. Everybody catch this fade, big dog.
It's a fact.
Everybody catch. I know you just catch yours, man. But get back out here and perform and produce the art that we know and love you for. I promise you, it'll be okay.
Yep, exactly.
I'll be right here. I'll still be bumping. I'll still be bumping them songs. But this is the thing. It's got to be so like his Iceman got to be so cold. like you don't
Pun
understand.
intended.
Pun intended. Like it's got to be so cold because like the shit that I like from Drake is never not getting played. Like I'm going to continue to play that.
Yeah.
But anything new, it's got to be so. I don't know, but it's got to be so.
That's the pressure, man. That's
Yeah.
that's the pressure that he's facing because
he put that on himself too.
you think so?
I think if let's just say in an alternate universe, in a multiverse of situation, right? If he never came out and sued and acted the way he did after post beef, let's say after Heart Part 6, you know what? I'm gonna go back and get right. You know, I lost that. I took that on the chin. Pause if applicable. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just go drop music.
Yeah.
If he came back and really locked in on the music instead of the antics, we wouldn't be talking about this right now.
And I imagine the quality of the music would have been better also.
Yes, that's the part.
Yeah.
But you backed yourself into a corner doing this.
Yeah, I think I'm rolling. Multiverse of Drake's is hilarious though.
Hey, let's try this out before we get up out of here, man. Not a blurred topic, blurred segment, but another album listing from Complex. Complex know what to do, man. They keep the lights on over there. If you want to keep the lights on the Complex and Billboard and Rolling Stone, do a list.
Just put a list out.
Just put a list out. But they had the top 35 rap albums of the past century. Well, I mean, the past 25 years. Let's just.
Oh, this is the motivational rap songs.
Oh, you in the wrong. See, hey man, we gonna work on.
Hey man, that's one of the thing. Hold on. Rap albums of the millennium.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. All right, my fault. look. Try to be prepared, right?
I appreciate it. Yeah, we scrapped the motivational rap songs because my motivation may not be y'all's.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Listen, I listen to Billy Gay Cushington for motivation. Listen, I don't know, man.
That is a hell of a name.
I know it is, man. Listen, I'm Capo Billy Gay Cushington. That was something else I should have said as an AKA, but you know, hey,
just save the next time. But no, we hear it. Right. You can see that, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So you got a lot of rap albums that have debuted since 2000, and Complex had the audacity to hit us with 35 of them. What kind of number is that? Why not 25?
Right. You would say,
I don't know, but 35 albums. Why not 50? I don't know, bro. I don't know. But,
no idea. So how you want to tackle this? You want to like just go
because it's only 35, and then we might miss something trying to keep it to top 10 or something like that. Yeah. But
all right.
I know they kind of listed the criteria in the first few paragraphs. It was mostly like quality, the impact of time, and each album's long tail influence. So I like that. Yep. I'm not mad at that.
Impact at the time and each album's long tail influence.
Mm-hmm. And then they didn't put traditional mixtapes, which is great because. Yep. If you open it up to mixtapes, that's something completely different.
Yep. Unless it features entirely original music,
which is very hard to say.
Yeah.
And then if you get into that bag, none of those mixtapes are better than these albums. Like that's like me saying Fabulous Soul Tape, right? Original music, right? However, for me to say it's better than some of these albums is crazy.
That's an interesting point because how would you
and then I gotta take some and then I had to take some off.
Right. Would you possibly consider Friday Night Lights? J. Cole. Now that's just a thought. I ain't saying it needs to be there, but just something to consider.
It had singles off of there, so it's
I know.
That's tough.
Just talking through their criteria, and they said they know the 21st century technically starts in 2001, but they're also counting the year 2000 in this list. So cool. All right, so starting from number 35, we have YG, My Crazy Life.
Well, you know me, I've always stood by this album, and to just say that it's 35, I'll be okay with that.
You
It's
know
at the
what?
bottom.
I'm with that too, because talking to you, being on this platform, actually made me go back and listen to it. And
Mm.
you made a great point about this. This is the opposite version of Good Kid, Mad City, and I completely agree with that. So I'm definitely not mad with this being on the list.
Mm-hmm. It got too much heat on there for me to.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. 34, we got Young Thug. So much fun.
Somebody that listens to Young Thug, I'm not mad at this placement either. I guess it just depends, right? Depends on what else is on the list.
Right.
But 34, kind of giving that is to somebody that's of the newer school. That kind of has that influence as well. I think there are some monster singles on this album from Young Thug.
Mm-hmm.
So much fun. 2019, I think is arguably his best album. If you tapped in like that, yeah, this the one. This the one.
Got you. 33 got the Diplomats, Diplomatic Immunity.
What else can be said about Dipset, man?
Yeah. Facts. 33. I'm not mad at the placement. Nas, Godson, 2002.
That was interesting. I'm not gonna hold you. Because I know I can is on here.
Very influential song.
Yeah, I mean, Get Down. Like, I mean, listen, there are some heavy B-sides on Godson, but I'm not the biggest Godson guy. I like Stillmatic better than this. But you know, who am I? You know, I think Nas has better albums than Godson. I think Life is Great is better than. I mean, Life is Good or Life is Great. Life is Good. The album,
Life is Good.
Yeah, after he divorced Khalees, when he had the green wedding dress, or he had the green, whatever's going on.
Hey, keep it a buck. With one of the King diseases or magics, would you replace one of those with this one?
Absolutely not.
No,
I wouldn't say none of the King's diseases is better than Life is Good.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. All right, so that's 30. All right, we at 31. Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
That's the one we could actually kick this off. I don't know what we replace it with, so you know.
Friday Night Lights. If we talking maybe top 100, then maybe, but maybe. All right, 30. We got MF Doom and Madlib, Mad Villainy.
That's the one to ask people that are in that space of loving MF Doom. I'm not well versed enough. So if they say it's good enough to be 30, it's good enough to be 30.
29. We got T.I. Trap Music.
Hell yeah. Fuck you talking about?
Fuck you talking about?
Fuck you talking about? Hell yeah.
Stupid ads. Hey man, what? Look, if it's any T.I. album, I think this is the one that should definitely be included on this type of list.
Arguably King, but I think this is the one that started it. And I think that's maybe what they're going for, because if you're talking about, I guess, like the impact, like T.I. is already a star at King, like he's hot. You know what I'm saying? ATL came out the next week when #1 in the box office.
Oh yeah.
So you know that's different. But if we talking about what set it up was trap music.
Yeah, for sure. 28. We got Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon. End of the day.
I ain't mad at that either. Like I think because Kid Cudi has. If he got a classic, this is the one, right?
This is the one? Yeah.
This is the one.
Do you think this is too high on the list? Would you put it lower?
This is the Kid Cudi album you can get me to listen to. So I would beg to say that, yeah, you can interchange it. But it being on the list, and I guess I'm not being controversial enough with these takes, but I'm okay with Kid Cudi being on the list, but yeah, it should be lower. I'm not a big Cudi dude. I'm not.
Yeah, same. 27, we got Juice WRLD, Goodbye and Good Riddance.
Now, if I said that about Kid Cudi, what the hell you think I think about Juice WRLD respectfully?
Hey,
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Juice WRLD. Shout out to anybody that partakes in his music, but I can't speak on this one.
Yeah.
All right, we got 26. We got Tyler the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost.
Time out.
Yes, sir.
You being well versed into Tyler's discography. What do you think about this being there in just over any other album? And do you think they got it right? Let me just start there.
If we talking rap albums, this is probably the one to go on there. Even though personally, I don't know if I like Flower Boy better, but if it's anyone to go on the list, this is probably it. But 26, if we talking about the greatest albums of the century, I'm not century. Yeah.
Of the century.
I don't and y'all know I'm the Tyler guy. I don't know if I'm putting it this high. I don't know. At like almost at top 25 of the century.
But it's
I don't
considering what it's above, because I haven't seen anything before this. But considering what's above, right? Like we can say it's better than YG. I'll give you that. But what about like Man on the Moon? Like we're not like and I've listened to Man on the Moon. But like something that's genre bending like that, that's in the space of what Tyler would do anyway. But I think Man on the Moon is more genre bending than Tyler's album that's featured here, even though Tyler's a genre bending artist.
And that's the crazy part, right? Like Tyler's whole career has been genre bending, and then the one time he decides to go
rap,
strictly rap, right? So again, this is the album that I will put on the list.
Okay.
If we're talking about rap albums, but I think personally, based on what's like higher than this might be a little bit too high for me.
Okay. So and they said impact and all kind of stuff too. So it's like because Tyler got like radio play off of this. That's why I'll agree with him being here. Because like Tyler already had a storied career before this album came out.
Absolutely.
However, this was the one that got him radio play in certain spaces.
Yep. So, and it brought back Gangsta Grills. Like it was a string of Gangsta Grill albums that came out after this because of this album.
Exactly.
So yeah. All right. So we get into the top 25.
Yes, sir.
25. We got A$AP Rocky. Long live A$AP.
I know, man. We like to clown him for being Rihanna's baby daddy, and I don't know how you can clown anybody for that.
Right. That shit.
But they got on Baby 3, something crazy like that. Shout out to the the family. But I mean, this is what launched a new wave in New York hip hop, right? So I know he definitely collabed and did a lot of like Texas Screw stuff, which was definitely like a A$AP calling card. I don't know if that's a pun, but Long Live A$AP is an album. Like I wouldn't say classic, but very strong album. Like it's very strong. Like the singles are strong. One of the greatest posse, because I always stand by this, One Train is on this album.
Oh yeah, yep.
So there's nothing, and then you got Wild for the Night. You got some joints on here now. It's some joints. This is the only one I'm saying it by, because this the thing is, right? It catapulted him after the mixtape and the blog stuff, right? He was out of here.
Right.
This the album that solidified him being a rap star. And then he had to start doing other stuff, and then the other albums never lived up to it. That's why we don't talk about A$AP Rocky as a rapper that much. Or as an artist. Like, but he's a fashion guy. He can start acting, and he tripped into Rihanna two, 3 times. So what I'm saying? Shout out to A$AP, man.
Thanks. All right, number 24, we got Kendrick Lamar to Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah.
Look, what can you say? I think this is the one album in Kendrick's discography that has aged the best. And when I say that, I mean wasn't that well received when it first came out, and has gotten better and better over time. This is that album for him, for me at least. I
would arguably say this won't be the last Kendrick album that we see.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely
I just wonder where
Good Kid, Mad City better be somewhere in the top 10. Let me just say that. So
we ain't got I ain't got no takes.
Yeah. 23 Clips. Hell Hath No Fury. I'm not mad at this. At 23 though, would you put it lower? Would you put it lower?
Yes, because I am not a big Hell Hath No guy. Hell Hath No Fury guy. Lord Willing is my joint. Top to bottom is my joint.
I got you.
Listen, I like Hell Hath. Like it's a decent follow up. Yeah. And I think the probably the production that leveled up. Pharrell was in his bag, deep in the bag by the end. But I really enjoy Lord Willing. It was kind of like our view into Virginia. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never heard that stuff before from somebody from Virginia. And that's why I hold that album to such a high regard. So I'm not mad at it, but I think that this is a little bit of recency bias. I mean, even though it's an 06 album, right? But because you can't pick till the casket drops. That album is not strong enough.
Uh-huh.
And then Lord Willing is the one, bro. Like, I'm telling you, that's the one. So I'm kind of it's cool. Y'all got it here, but I feel like Lord willing, man.
So you will put Lord Willing in this spot and take Hell Hath It off.
If we gotta have a Clips album in here, yes.
Then there's that. Got you. I ain't mad at that. Number 22, J. Cole, 2014, Forest Hills Drive.
I feel like it can. I feel like it can be. Yeah, I was about. I feel like it can be higher. Yeah, I feel like that can be higher.
Yeah, this was the one. That was the one. 21, Jay-Z, the Black Album.
Too low. If we're going off of all their criteria, not my criteria.
Their criteria.
I would say this is like a top 15 album.
15. Because this was supposed to be the one where he retired, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Pump Fake album. Like,
nah. This deal, I feel like this need to be higher for sure.
I wouldn't say top 10 because I don't know what else. Like, because if we were just cutting this off at like 2010, yes. Mm-hmm. But you had 20 years after this now. You know what I'm saying? So I can see it being top 15, just depending on where we're at with it. Mm-hmm. But shit. if this was gonna be the last one, shit.
Hey man, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. All right, we get in the top 20. Number 20, Kanye West, Graduation.
I feel like this too low. Like we got to see what's above this because if Graduation is 20,
and I already know how you feel. The first two.
I mean, they cool. They cool. You know what I'm saying? Cool.
Not for this list. Not for this
list. Nah, that's the one though. Like,
yeah, nah, I'm with you. I remember when this came out, man. I bumped this from the time it came out until literally when I graduated from A&M. Like,
pun intended.
Man, facts. So nah, man, Kanye West, Graduation. Yeah. Number 19, Lil Wayne, The Carter 2.
If you got to pick a Lil Wayne album, because it's the only one that's worth it. I mean, honestly,
it's the one.
I ain't gonna say worth it. That sounds disrespectful to his discography. I'm a Carter 1 guy. I always said I was a Carter 1 guy. But if we're talking about influence and all the criteria complex, Carter 2 is the one.
Is the Carter 2 more influential and more impactful than the Carter 3?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And I think I asked that from a commercial standpoint, because the Carter 3 was the turn of the commercial for Wayne. Yeah. So yeah. Okay.
No. Hell, listen. But this the point. It shouldn't be in front of these two albums we just discussed.
It should not be.
No, Carter 2 over Carter 2 versus Graduation. What's so crazy is that's Lil Wayne's best album. Graduation is not even Kanye. That ain't even Kanye's best album. That's you can argue that. Do I feel it's his best album? Yes, but that's not a consensus. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna tell you Carter 2. All right, but is it better than Graduation? Is it better than 2014?
Oh no, it's not.
Listen, no.
Damn, no, that's crazy. Okay, well, all right, well,
let's just go on now.
Number 18, Jeezy. Let's get it. Thug Motivation 101.
You're goddamn right it is. You're goddamn right. Shit, I tell you, shit. These kids got me out of pocket, man. Shit.
If T.I. was on the list, Jeezy needed to be on the list.
No, but it's the 101 though. Like this one is undeniable.
Oh, facts.
This is undeniable. All right.
17, Travis Scott, Astro World. You can add this one. You go ahead, take it away.
The album Johnnie has refused to listen to since 2018, but it's only because Johnnie didn't like Sicko Mode. He never got past Sicko Mode. He never knew what was past Sicko Mode.
Is Fiend on this album?
No.
Okay, that's the next.
That's the next album.
See, hey, that's why I told Ralph to take it away.
But no, Astroworld. If we gotta give one to Travis Scott, because a lot of genre bending artists on here, it just ain't him. Yeah. So I will say that no, Astroworld's always been the one, and I remain that it's the one. Like I don't stand by nothing else.
Yeah.
I stand by this one. Like, and I think Travis has had solid projects before. Not necessarily a big fan of what he did after. Mm-hmm. But Astroworld was the culmination of a lot. That's why Travis Scott is Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Because of this album. So
17. All right, 16. We got Triple X Tentacion. Question mark. Yep. I got nothing.
I'm just trying to figure out why it's this high. But
yeah.
but if y'all going off of impact arguments, I'm gonna lose every time because I don't know what the kids was influenced by.
Word, that's a fact. All right, 15. Jay-Z and Kanye, Watch the Throne.
You're goddamn right. Listen, what I gotta say? What I gotta say?
Listen,
they not saying classic. I know it's not classic. Well, we didn't say classic album. We just talking about impact. Two goats. And they actually delivered. That's the other part too.
That's the part, right?
That's the part, right?
They were able to deliver and had monster singles.
Moments.
Yeah, man.
So no. They actually pulled it off where it's tough to pull something like that off where you have those egos working together.
Facts. It will never happen again.
Ever.
Never. All right. Number 14, Drake. Nothing Was the Same.
Now this is Drake's best album to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Take Care on here somewhere, but
this is
I know to avoid bias. Like I know they can't have two Drake albums that close to each other, but goddamn me, you can put this one up. Like I'm telling you, like I mean not off of the list, but I'm just saying like it can go up in number. Mm-hmm. I just think that Drake was in such a bag at this time, right? Take Care was more like this is saying, right? This is more like an expression of Drake's melodic on love and loss and that type of shit, which was pretty much a Weekend album. You can't even attribute nothing to this. Like this is all Drizzy, like pause. Like you know what I'm saying? This is all him.
And you know what's funny? Mm-hmm. Going back to your point earlier about Drake's sweet spot in his career, I think you said it was like
2012 to 16.
This is like
right in this spot, like
right in the sweet spot.
Think about it like this, right? And you're not even like I know you pay attention to Drake, but you're not like all the way in, right? Let's just say this is the run, right? You had Take Care, which is the one that propelled him, even though that's 2011. Then you get this in 2013. You get If You're Reading This Is Too Late, which was his version of a surprise album, which was mostly if Drake was gonna give you a rap album, that was the one.
That was
If You're Reading This Is Too Late, because it virtually had no promotion.
Right.
And then eventually you get to Views, which is 2016. So that is a great run.
That's the run.
The run. And this right here, that's all I gotta say, man.
Yep. All right, so getting to the next, we got number 13, Eminem, The Eminem Show.
That means there's another Eminem album somewhere near if they're expanded the conversation to year 2000, because this is Eminem's best album, but it ain't his best album. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Okay,
Man.
It's his best album, but it's not. It's like, because we know what the best album is if you're talking about from a consensus rap standpoint, right? But if you're talking about like him making music, like from top to bottom, like actually good song with hooks and shit. This is it right here. This is it.
I feel like that's interesting because one of them albums came out in 99. It had to be Slim Shady.
Yeah, Slim Shady came out in 99, and then you had Marshall Mathers in 2000, which I know is on this list.
So it gotta be.
Because they explicitly said, "Oh, we started the album."
So 2000.
So I already know Marshall Mathers on the list.
Right. Number 12, we got Ghostface Killer, Supreme Clientele, 2000.
I'm not a big Ghostface, like not all the way in. But I do acknowledge that people laud this album, so I won't have anything crazy to say because I know that this is a classic album.
Yeah,
it's considered a classic, right? And to be one of the million people to come out of Wu-Tang and drop an album a few years after Wu-Tang quote unquote broke up, you got it, big dog. Like what I'm gonna say.
Hey man, shout out to Ghostface.
Ghostface.
One of the elders. Number 11, Playboy Cardi, Whole Lotta Red.
Nah, this is the one I'm not gonna hold back on. I have no fucking idea what this is or what this means. Why is he here? I will expect. I'm actually okay with Triple X being on the list. I just don't understand what the fuck Playboy Cardi is. I don't know if he's I don't know, man. This nigga's like a black Ozzy Osbourne. Like, what's going on over here?
I honestly, I don't know myself. It's interesting because I think him and maybe Tyler are kind of like in the same class, A$AP Rocky and them, or is Playboy Cardi after them?
I want to say Playboy is after them, man.
So I don't know, man. I know I mentioned Call Me If You Get Lost. Like I really don't think it should be in the spot where it is. Like I will put it lower on the list. So the fact that this album came out in 2020 and it's this high is, I don't know.
11. It's 11. It's over Eminem show.
That's crazy. That's insane. And I never even listened to this, so I don't have anything for it. But the fact that this is over Eminem show,
I've actually tried to listen to Playboi Carti stuff now. You know me, I'm very accepting of a lot.
Yeah.
This ain't it. And I ain't talking about this album. I'm just talking about like I've tried to listen to Playboi Carti's music. But I don't think this listing or this branding or this cosign, I would say, would actually make me go listen to the album. Like, I have never listened to Supreme Clientele top to bottom, but I would go listen to Supreme Clientele. I'm not going to listen to this. I'm
going to forget that this was number 11 as soon as we hit 10 end on recording.
No, as soon as we hit 10.
Oh, it's
another Kanye West album. Oh, interesting.
And number 10, Kanye West, Yeezus.
And you know this is merely for influence. Merely.
There's no other reason.
Listen, this how we got Playboi Carti, y'all. This yelling and angry grunge rap he made. No fuck.
Grunge rap.
I mean, hey, listen, Black Skin Head is a dope song though. I was just saying.
True. So it's bound to. But
yeah, listen. All right.
Number nine. Future DS2, number 9.
I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip flops, man. Future Domus, man. Hendrix. What is we talking about, man?
Speaks for itself, right?
Yeah, man. Listen, what we talking about, man? Free bands, man. What we talking about, man? Come on, man. Yeah.
Number 8, Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City.
Before we move on,
okay.
We there's not any other things we can really get into about Good Kid, Mad City. We know that it's one of the best albums to ever be made this century. For it to be at 8, before you know what 7 through 1 is, are you okay with this?
Nope. No, sir.
This ain't 2010 to present. This is 2000 to present.
I hear you.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure. All right. Well, we there's nothing else to be said about Good Kid, Mad City that we haven't said already.
Facts. So let's get to it. Number 7, we have Outkast, Stank on You.
Interesting, right? Okay. This is my point on this. Do you have to have a representation of Outkast on this list? Debatable. Do you think?
I say yes.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. Their best albums are before this. That much we can agree on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other point is, if you go put it on here, you got to put this because it ain't gonna be Love Below. It ain't gonna be Love Below or Speaker Box. It's not gonna be that.
But their most impactful, would you say, is Speaker Box and Love Below? No.
Impactful? No. This is more impactful than Love Below.
And I think I'm looking at it from.
I think we respectfully, I think we overhype it because of the Grammy win.
And maybe that I'm thinking about the commercial successes that it had. Maybe that's where my brain is going for those. So
those the 3-album run that they did with the Dungeon Family is arguably one of the better 3-album trilogies. Well, not trilogies, but 3-album runs in hip hop. This separates them from the Dungeon Family because they went with different production. Bombs Over Baghdad sounds like something they never rapped on before.
True. So
Miss Jackson, you can arguably say that doesn't sound like Dungeon Family production. So with those 2 songs, So Fresh So Clean, now that does sound like something that Dungeon Family has done, but the lead song was something that they typically don't do, and that's why I think that's why it seems like this album gets a little bit more praise than the other 3. And then obviously we're talking about a time capsule because we're talking about 2000 to present, not 94 to present.
Got you. And this is like that transitional album for them. If we don't get this, we don't get Speaker Box Love Below. We don't get the superstars that they became. So
exactly. Okay. That's why this album gets chose over the Love Speaker Love, Speaker Box Love Below.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. All right, number 6, Drake, Take Care. We kind of predicted it was gonna be this high.
Oh no! Listen, this album is heavy, bro. Like, it's like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's like that.
All right. So top 5.
All right.
Number 5, we got Kendrick Lamar. Damn.
So, damn, being in the top 35, that's wild. and then Damn being over the
Good
better
Kid,
album. The better
Mm-mm.
album. Like, everybody knows that that's the better album. The only reason you give Damn on here is because of the commercial success. That's
Right.
it.
Leave
Like,
it. Leave it.
DNA, Humble, the song with Rihanna, like, like all these songs on there. I get all that.
Right.
But no, Good Kid, Mad City, y'all missed. This is a big miss. I wouldn't say this is better than Take Care.
Leave it to Complex to throw a super monkey wrench in some shit, right? Like, this is crazy. Hold on, I gotta plug in my laptop.
Got you. Nah, this is wild, people. I hope y'all wilding just as bad, cause this is crazy. Y'all know Kendrick Lamar, Damn, is a good solid album, but to have it above Good Kid, Mad City is crazy. Low key to have it above Take Care, that's even crazier too. I don't know, man. I hope I'm talking like it's a stream. Like, hey, streamers, no, we're just recording.
Right. Yeah, my bad.
No, it's all good. But I was just saying, I'm to have it above Good Kid, Mad City, which is arguably his best album. I mean, well, no, it's not arguably. It is. I think it is. But his most impactful album is probably To Pimp a Butterfly. Damn is just commercially great.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the only thing I give over. But to even say it's better than Take Care is crazy.
Crazy. All right, number 4, Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
this is we expected this.
We expected this, but but now in the inverse, right? If you had Eminem show here and Marshall Mathers down at the other spot at 13, how would you feel?
I don't know, man, because Marshall Mathers LP, I think rapping wise is the better album, but I think Eminem show had the better songs. I think Eminem show has way better B-sides than Marshall Mathers LP.
Exactly.
So
that's the reason why I would even go that route, because like Clean Out My Closet, Stand, those songs are like, even The Real Slim Shady. I'm not a fan of it, but I see how it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Stand, like, okay, cool. Nah, but you ain't messing with like Superman and like these
till I collapse. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. So like that's where I would give the Eminem show credit over Marshall Mathers LP, even though Marshall Mathers LP is considered Eminem's lone classic, which is even crazy to say after the career he's had. Right. But I think Eminem show is a very, very strong album.
Same. Yeah. All right, number 3, we got Jay-Z, Blueprint.
Damn right. And like, listen, and it ain't gotta be number 1, big dog. I know his albums is better, but we talking about top 5. Listen, top 5. Now you can't ask me the Black Album better. No, this is better.
Black Album, okay.
Nah, this the one. People, I seen a reel the other day. They said people was walking through asbestos and dust to get this album. And it took me a minute to catch it. I was like, "Oh yeah, this just come out 9/11." I didn't make the joke; they made it. I was just
but it's true.
It's true.
It's true. All right, number 2, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Don't say it. It's not. It shouldn't be number 2. Top 10, yes.
I can see why they put it there.
One album, like. This one album is better than 4 or 5 that we just talked about.
They not putting it there because it's the better album. They putting it there because of the said impact and influence that this particular album had on hip hop and 50 Cent's career at the time that it came out.
Yeah, this is my hate this is my hate for 50 Cent trying to come out and it's not working. Johnny just made a valid point, and I don't want him to be right now.
Listen, no other rap or hip hop album I feel like is more impactful or influential than this since the year 2000. Like this is the one. This is the one. If we talking impact, I ain't talking about songs, I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about in 2003, the run that 50 Cent went on before this came out, when In the Club came out, that video, and then this album dropping and hit the streets. I remember Wankster having that shit on a burnt CD, working at McDonald's, cleaning and closing and playing this. I remember this shit.
Wankster was on the 8 Mile soundtrack too.
Yes.
It was like they did right by 50 Cent. They like Interscope, Shady, and like all that conglomerate, Aftermath. They did their marketing big one with 50.
The North remembers, goddamn. Like
Yeah.
I was there. I wasn't outside quite, but I was there. I was there. So
Okay.
I see why they did it.
Your point stands.
see-
I have no argument.
I see
So
why they did it.
let's see what number one is then.
Number one, Kanye West, My Beautiful, Dark, Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, goddamn right it is. So fuck. Listen, man. You know how many times I defend this album?
Shit.
Like for all the points.
Funny.
Now for Johnny to get to talking before he try to rebut anything I said. Listen, all the points he just said for 50 Cent stand for this album too. Before he try to change the argument. I ain't letting you do it.
I don't got that.
Because he said, no, we ain't talking about songs. We ain't talking about classic.
I ain't saying nothing.
Because that's all the stuff you're trying to argue against.
I ain't saying nothing. You got it.
But nah, man. I mean, I don't think it's Kanye West's best album. I still stand by Graduation being my favorite and I think best overall Kanye album. But this is Kanye at his apex, man. Like, I always stand by that. The whole rollout, the Good Music Fridays. You remember that? That was a moment, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Like he was putting everybody on. I mean, like I know they mentioned an article about the Taylor Swift stuff at the VMAs. Like everything, like Power being the lead single or Runaway being the lead single or whatever. Like the movie, the like Kanye West reached Michael Jackson status in a way, you know, at that point. I think if Kanye stopped making music after 2010, we would long for Kanye West to be around so much more. Like, I'm not saying, you know, death, but I'm just saying not around. Like, just not as active because everything from College Dropout to this, oh my God, gasoline. Like, they put Yeezus on here. That should let you know.
That's insane.
And that's after the fact, right? But they put Yeezus on here.
Man, they could have put late registration in Yeezus' place. God damn.
Yeezus is the Impact though, but this is the Impact record. Like you had the Nicki being a breakout star because of this. Yeah. Like arguably, you know, I don't think Sci-Hi capitalized on his verse on Soul Paul. You had Jay-Z on here twice. Like you got Rick Ross with his verse on Devil on the Blue Dress. Like
man.
It's all of the lights is on here.
Oh yeah, Rihanna, Elton John, all
listen, bro. Like this album is a moment. This album really is a moment, bro.
No, they did.
And I think it's kind of like Kanye West's version of anything you want to make comparable to Michael Jackson. This is where Kanye West left hip hop. Yeah. This is the moment he left hip hop. He became him. And I know it's hard to say that in hindsight because of everything that he said as of the past 2 to 3 years. But this is the moment that solidified him at a table that most rappers do not sit at. And I'm talking about Jay-Z too.
I'm happy that we were able to witness Kanye West when he was in his genius music making bag. I'm talking about not only starting as a producer, but getting into his rap bag, getting into his genre bending bag. Like we were there. Like we was outside for this. Like we were able to experience this the way it should have been. So nah, man, I'm not mad at this being number one. I'm not mad. I have no rebut.
But no, man, I don't know, man. Like I stand by this album being what it is and kind of being that apex moment for a lot of people, Taylor Swift included. It's just what can you say? Like what can you say?
And you actually helped me because we've actually done a similar list like this before. This was a few years ago, but you actually helped me think through and understand the true impact of that album. Because I mean, I liked the album, of course, but I didn't think about it outside of just music.
Yeah, sometimes it's just not the music. Amber Rose becomes Amber Rose because of this album. Kim Kardashian, it wasn't a sex tape. It was this. it was because this solidified her as being a wife. Like he pretty much dumped Amber Rose to go get with Kim. Like all this became because of this album, bro. 2 Chainz, like probably wouldn't become 2 Chainz not because of his feature on the album, because Good Music was birthed because of the success of this album.
Yeah, Pusha
T doesn't become Pusha T arguably without that Kanye West verse on. Without his verse on Runaway. That's arguably a top 5 Kanye West song. I know people don't want to say it, but if you just talking about singles, like it's up there. And Pusha T got the verse on it. He got the rap verse.
Crazy.
I know, man. It's so many bads you can get into when you talk about my beautiful dark twisted fantasy. And obviously it's bigger than music because there are some songs that you probably like, but if you kept it to 9 songs, okay, we talking about hip hop thriller now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's levels to this.
It's true.
Because he locked in. I think he locked in, and it was just a perfect storm of so much, man. But enough of my Kanye glazing, man. But real quick before we get out of here, what do you think about like the multiple entries? Like you had, I think, arguably, you had 3 Kanye, 3 Kendrick, 2 Drake, 2 Hove. You think anybody was missing? Because you got all these multiple entries. You got 1 Nas, like.
So you had representation of the big 3, right?
Yeah.
Drake, Kendrick, and Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have Eminem. You gotta have 50.
Two Eminems.
I'm so happy there was Southern representation outside of Outkast.
Yeah.
Let me think. We had other West Coast representation in YG.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
Let's do it.
There's only 1 woman album on here. And that's Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy.
Oh, that's a great point.
That's why I'm glad we went through all of it. You don't have any Nicki. You don't have any, you don't have
Rhapsody.
You don't have Rhapsody. Missy dropped the album in 2000 and beyond. Eve has dropped albums in 2000. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's get to it. Even Lil Kim has dropped the album in 2000.
I wouldn't put a 2000.
But I'm just saying. Like,
but no,
it's wide. The pool is wider.
Very surprised there was no Nicki album. Very surprised at that.
But if you could, okay, you gotta. I know I don't want to get into the business of taking something off, but what's the album that you include if you include a Nicki album? Because all these albums are not classics, right? They are strong efforts. So what's a strong, like that reaches that clearly meets the criteria of what we just visioned with those other albums? Which one is it? Is it Pink Friday? Because that's the only one that I can even think of.
Yeah.
The first one. And does that one really have impact?
And that's the issue. That's why there are no women albums outside of Cardi on here, because like I really want to put Rhapsody's Eve on there. Not Layla's Wisdom, but Eve, the second joint. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't impactful. But that is a phenomenal album. Mm-hmm. And what other
women albums
would you put? I don't know.
Without digging into underground shit. Like you can't just pick Shade War or Jean Grey or somebody like that. You just can't put them over some of these albums, especially like a MF Doom, right? Like we'll be sitting here crazy trying to replace an MF Doom album with something that's not undeniably a classic.
And I'm really sitting here trying to think like
the only Nicki album, respectfully, is Pink Friday. Because the first album, and then maybe if you wanted to say Pink Print, but no, Pink Friday is the one.
That's the one. No,
that's the one. That's the one.
Damn, not even the Eve joint. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like Eve was in 2000. Like Eve had the joint with I think it was Scorpion.
Yeah,
I know that. I know they had Thug Living with Alicia Keys on it, or Gangsta Living. That song. I think the song with Gwen Stefani was on there. But that was Eve when she was teetering toward pop though.
Right. Hold on, because they gotta be some.
It's like what women albums since 2000, like Miss E So Addictive. I want to say that came out in 2001, and that's the joint where Missy had that might be my argument. Miss E So Addictive, because it's the blend of genre bending that we often give so much credence to all these other little niggas for. But Missy did it in 2000 or 2001. That's the song. Remember, think about these singles, bro. You got Takeaway with Genuine and Tweet. You got 1 Minute Man, I want to say. And you got Get Your Freak On. Think about those 3 songs.
Very, very, very big songs. Like what? No Megan Thee Stallion. No.
Not Meg.
Young and May. Doja Cat.
No.
Hold on,
because
it's crazy that I can't.
Because we talking about strong albums, not their artistry, like those art. You know, like name me a Megan Thee Stallion album or a Doja Cat album that really fed the masses over some of these projects. But I say my honorable mention or my glaring missing one is definitely the Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, like with Missy So Addictive. If we go put albums like that out there,
right?
Because I'm like, Cardi B Invasion of Privacy, no. And listen, this is somebody that loves Cardi, but it's other albums that probably deserve that spot.
But see, that's an impact thing too, because think about Cardi's career before her debut album. Think about the impact that Bodak Yellow had before the album even came out. That album, that single was out for damn near 2 years before the album dropped. Like,
I agree. But Get Your Freak On gets played way more.
I mean, hey,
but
no argument.
not to put two bad bitches against each other, because that's not what I'm trying to do. I feel that there are other better albums, and I'm not trying to compare and contrast those two. But I do think that Missy should have been on this list.
Damn, that's interesting. But you're right.
Mm-hmm. And that's all off the dome, bro. I ain't think about that. Now we done seen the whole list. I'm like, that's a lot. That's a lot to overlook and kind of like sweep under the rug or whatever. However you want to phrase that.
But I think if you get to top 50, top 75, then we would have had more women representation. But
absolutely, absolutely,
crazy man,
crazy. But now clearly we have reached the end of our docket. Johnny, what you got for him, bro?
We appreciate everybody for rocking with us this long. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button, subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit the comment section. Let us know about any of the topics that we discussed today. We will catch y'all on YouTube next week, and we'll catch you on audio next week. So with that, that's episode 294. Ralph, anything left for the people?
Hey, 294, like we said at the end of every episode, thank you for listening to this hour and some odd change of the things that me and Johnny like to talk about. No, we did a little overtime this week, but hey, we thank you for just staying locked in with us. Yeah. But like we said at the end of every episode, we love you. We appreciate you guys. Just make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe. And when you see this face, you see the logo, you see the link, make sure you share, because OS is for the streets.
And with that, that's episode 294.
294.
And we out.
Chill.
Peace.